Hi, Fruity Cutie. What's up? My name is Jeanette, also known as Ms.FitVegan, also known as the author of Raw Vegan Excuses and many other books available on Amazon now. But start with this one. It's really good. Just read a chapter a day for 30 days. I guarantee you the raw food diet will be so much easier. Now, today we're going to do something a little, risque, which is open a watermelon, not in watermelon season, but every once in a while, you might find a good one outside of watermelon season. Okay, watermelon season is between late May and late September. So you have June, July, August, September. You have 4 months. So yes, that does require 8 months of taking risks. I don't usually get a watermelon, but when I do, it has a very dark butthole. So always look for the darkest butthole of the watermelon. Turn it over. Well, that's not very dark, but at least the butthole is. It would be nice if this was dark as well. The most important thing is the feeling. So it needs to feel like a basketball. When you're dribbling a really plump, good basketball, firm basketball, that's what it needs to feel like. You need to have a vibration coming off of this. It's hard to tell you on YouTube, but if you see me in person, we can pick out watermelons and then you'll know. Another thing is that I like these lines. It just looks really good. It has a nice sunspot, and I just have a really good feeling about it. It was only $8, so I said, you know what, fuck it. Fun fact, I used to pay $60 in New York for giant seeded watermelons. And now I pay $5 to $10 for them in Miami. So it is much cheaper in some ways, but in other ways it's not, because my rent is out of control here. Because I choose to live on the beach. Okay, guess what? This looks good. So before we cut it up, I always like to do a little taste test, because I'm not putting in the work if it doesn't taste good. Okay, so we gonna do a little. Could be better. Could be worse. We gonna eat it. Okay, so I'm gonna cut up the watermelon. And I got a little sad today. I wanted to tell you guys, because maybe it will inspire somebody to take their health seriously instead of eating shit. So I watched my friend Anna. She's a big Jeff Juice's fan, and I never saw a video of him before. I never knew about him before. So I just watched my first video of Jeff Juice's, and it was really good. I didn't finish it, but I watched 10 minutes, and it's his latest video of him showing his mom's transformation and how his mom is with him in Bali, and they're eating fruit and being cute, and she lost 100 pounds, and she's just so happy. I think she's probably in her 70s, probably 70s, and she feels like a teenager again, and we're supposed to feel young and vibrant and kids our whole lives, right? And it was just so beautiful to see. It made me tear up a little bit, because my mom never got to have her transformation. I believe she was on her way, but she never went vegan. She never stopped drinking alcohol. I couldn't get her off the prescription drugs, and I couldn't convince her to go vegan. I couldn't convince her to go raw, but she was on her journey. And when I was living with her for 35 years, they always called me a fanatic. They said I had an eating disorder, and I love my mom very much, but I always felt really judged by them, and my whole life really. But when I went raw, it was I was a total weirdo. I was a total, just really unhealthy. And that's how you know that this world is this is some type of matrix we're in, because when you start eating healthy, everyone thinks you're getting unhealthy. Everyone thinks it's unhealthy. They think you're going to get sick by eating healthier. And that is just absolutely insane, right? The number one cause of diabetes, the number one cause of heart disease, strokes, cancer is eating animal products. So why would we get Why would we get any type of sickness when we stop eating the thing that causes the number one diseases in the world? There is no disease that vegans get. There's no disease that only vegans get. And to reverse heart disease, there's only one lifestyle on the planet that does it, and that's a vegan lifestyle. And the more raw you eat, the more healthier vegan you eat, the healthier you will be. And I got sad because my mom never made it to her transformation. And I just want to say, if you're watching this and you're still playing games and you're still eating processed foods, then you are wasting your fucking life and your potential and your opportunity here to get it together, and not just for you, but for your family, because your family will get inspired. My mom was on her journey. She was doing yoga with me every day on Zoom. She was eating healthier. She was eating a raw breakfast every day, that's for sure. She would always, well, that's not for sure, but she would always have smoothies, and she was getting more and more and more inspired. And she was taking her sweet ass time. She had really bad leg pain. She had really bad health issues, high blood pressure. She had, migraine headaches. She had all these digestive issues. She had skin problems, eczema, which I guess runs in my family because I had really bad eczema as well before I went raw. And she was taking her sweet time because, my grandma lived till 99, so my mom was like, oh yeah, she's going to live. She has time to get healthy. She has time. Well, my mom died in her sleep at the age of 74. And she didn't have time, and she thought she did. And now she never saw me publish my first book, the Raw Vegan Beauty book. She never got to see me get married, maybe have children. She never got to see me become successful, which I am becoming every day, even though something that we all have to understand is every goal you have is going to take aggressive patience, and you're going to have to learn how to keep going when you don't see results. So even though my YouTube is it's growing at a snail's pace, I know it's growing. I know it because I get emails every day. I get messages every day. I get amazing comments every single day. Thank you so much for being here. I know I'm growing. I know the raw vegan movement is growing. I know I'm going to be successful one day. And I just got to keep going. And 99% of people can't keep going because they don't see the progress and they think nothing's happening because they don't see it. But the truth is that progress is happening. Change is happening. Results are coming even if you can't see it yet. You can't always see everything. You can't see Wi-Fi. You can't see Bluetooth. You can't see God. Are those things real? They fucking are. Okay? So you need to understand that change is happening. Progress is happening. You are getting to your goal even though it's taking time. But 99% of people, they need to see it now. They need microwave food. They need now results. Ozempic, I need it now. I need a surgery, a butt implant, breast implant. I need liposuction because I want to see it now. That's the only way that I know that there's progress happening. But I was just teaching my workout to my beautiful fruity cuties on Zoom this morning and right before this, and I was reminding them that is the only way to get what you want. And to do it the natural way is to have aggressive patience. Keep showing up to the workouts. Keep eating fruit. Keep doing it because trust me, it's working. If you do the work, everything works if you do the work. Okay? So my mom, unfortunately, she was part of the 99%, and I feel bad saying that. And she needed instant results. So she was not really convinced that a raw food diet was the way to heal. She was taking pills. She was doing this. She was doing that. And most of society is looking for a quick fix. And I just want to say one more thing. I was talking to somebody yesterday, and they were talking about how they want to take their mom on a trip. And I was so happy to hear that. And I was also sad because I really wanted to interview my mom for my YouTube channel on her, slow transformation. Okay, she did lose weight for sure, but she was, slowly transitioning to being healthier. She was, like I said, still drinking, still eating dead animal body parts, but she did have a transformation even though she didn't fully go raw or vegan. She did lose a lot of weight and she was on her way to getting healthier and healthier, but I wanted to interview her about, me when I first went raw. I wanted her to tell everyone like how weird it was and how afraid she was and how she was always screaming and crying that I was going to die of a protein deficiency. I don't know if she would admit that on camera, but I wanted to interview her. And I never got to. Because she died. And I'm happy she's not here because she was suffering. She was in pain every day. But I'm sad that I never got to interview her. I miss her every day. I miss my family, but I did the best I could. And you're watching this. If you're watching this, you have a chance. You have a second chance. Take it seriously. You're not here forever. Take your health into your own hands. Take full responsibility for your own well-being starting today. And just commit to 24 hours. You don't have to be raw to be healthy. You have to eat healthy to be healthy. And you fucking know what healthy food is and you know what healthy food isn't. I love you, my boo. Do me a favor. Hashtag below 24 hours. I see you, Jen. I see you, Jennifer. She's like on it. So I see you, boo. I forgot your full name, but I see you. She got blonde hair. She's a fruity cutie with a booty, and she doing the hashtag 24 hours every time I ask, every day. And I see you. And consistency equals results, okay? Repetition equals results. So keep putting in the work every day by day. Get you some oranges, because the watermelon's okay, but it's not the season, baby. And I'll see you in the next episode. Bye, boo. You don't have time. You think you do, but that's your problem. You don't have time. You don't know when your life is over. So get your shit together now and step into your greatness and the body you were supposed to have. You don't want to die without getting the body you were supposed to have, because God lent you this body. And if you fuck it up and you die with a shitty, fat, unhealthy body, you're going to have to tell God what the fuck happened. You're going to have to explain that shit. I'm not going to be there to help you. You're going to be alone. So get it together, because no food is worth it. And if you eat as much fruit as possible, guess what? You won't even crave sugar anymore. You won't even crave processed foods anymore. I was a sugar addict. You are a sugar addict. We're all sugar addicts because we were designed to eat natural sugar. Speaking of which, I know you thought the video was over, but it's not. Yesterday, I had 10 mangoes. I bought 10 mangoes a few days ago. I ate 9 yesterday. I'm not mad about it, but I'm just like, damn, I should have bought 20. I didn't know, because they were good. It's mango season in Mexico, baby. Take advantage. I love you. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.